Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine and an old dirt road, and you're ready to go if you want to.
Oh, yes, it is.
Hey, thanks for joining us today. Live Music Nation Podcast Festival Edition. I'm your host, Jake Gill. Today, we're with Nikki Wall. She is with the Selma Railroad Days. Nikki, thanks for joining us.
Hi, I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having
Nikki,
us.
give us a little background on you. Where'd you grow up? Talk just a little bit about your family and career.
So I actually grew up right here in downtown Selma. I went to Selma Elementary School, Selma Middle School, and graduated from Smithfield Selma High School. So I am from Selma, born and raised. I grew up, finished growing up, I guess, right down the road in Pine Level. I currently live in Rosewood, but this is home. So glad to be back here.
Perfect. All right, let's jump into this festival. 3 questions I always ask to start it off. What does it look like? What does it smell like, meaning food? And what does it sound like, meaning activities, music, etc.?
Well, it's going to look big. So this is the 48th annual Selma Railroad Days Festival. And actually it kicks off with several events leading up to the festival. So it might seem like a weekend long festival, but there are several opportunities to be involved and to participate leading up to the actual festival weekend. As far as how it smells delicious. The food truck rodeo that we have here with tons of food trucks and tons of options, that is something that no one wants to miss, including myself. But then, we enjoy having the entire family here. So anybody from train enthusiasts to kids that are looking for a carnival and games and, the rest of, parents and older siblings that are looking for unique artisan vendors, they're all welcome, and they're all having a good time throughout the entire weekend festival. But leading up to the festival, we have a My Kids Club 5K run here in town. And then we actually do have a Miss Selma Railroad Days pageant. So those are actually 2 large events that are held right before the festival in September.
Perfect. All right. Talk a little bit about the history of this festival. Why is it so important to your community?
Well, the Selma community and the town of Selma is a train town. It is, we actually house one of the oldest standing train stations here, the Mitchner Station. So if you ever make it down to downtown Selma, be sure to visit the railroad tracks, and you'll see the old train station standing down there. And then we actually do have the Selma Union Station, which is just up the street. You can hear it all day long. So we have an open and active train depot here with guests that come and leave throughout the day, every day during the week. And it has the history and the tradition of the train town has never left Selma. So we are happy that we have kept that alive and, kept that going through 48 years at least of a Railroad Days Festival.
Fantastic. For you, it's a lot of work, like a lot of volunteers, a lot of time getting put into that. Where's the reward come for you?
So the reward would come from a successful event where people are still talking about it next year, where we can build from the 48th annual to the 49th annual and have a huge, even bigger celebration for the 50th annual. So I think just knowing that people have come, they've had a good time, they're still talking about it next year, they come back. I think that's huge. We see thousands and thousands and thousands of people throughout the 3-day weekend alone here in Selma. So just knowing that they have plans to come back and that they enjoyed something here during the festival that they will remember, that's the reward there.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. Okay, a couple fun questions. We travel the U.S., get to play everywhere. I always like to survey. This is just your personal preference, Nikki. What's the best concert you've ever seen in your entire life?
Oh, I would have to say When I was young, it was Reba McEntire. That was I enjoyed that. I was in the fan club. I went backstage. I will never forget that. Let's put it that way.
Right.
But I mean, of course, I'm still a concert goer, so I have several that I could name. So,
All right,
but,
dead or
but I'll
alive.
never forget the Reba.
Dead or alive. Dead or alive. You could see one musical act. Who do you want to see?
Actually, I would love to go back and see Reba now. I have not seen her since I was young, so I would love to go back and see her now. And my little girl is she's a Reba fan now too, and she is my age, the age that I was when I was going. So she's into it too. So she really wants to go also.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, I've asked a lot of questions today. This is a chance you get to ask me a question. What question would you ask?
So your interest in these festivals and what actually I know the entertainment side of things, and we have a ton of entertainment scheduled already for the Railroad Days Festival, which is very exciting here to bring those acts here to town. But what got you into the entertainment business? What got you into and plus where does the interest come from for the local festivals and the down home celebrations?
Yeah. So, well, for me, it's all about just meeting people. We love to play new venues, new events all the time, and that experience kind of led to this podcast. During COVID, so many people were shut down and basically closing their doors. But then there were a few venues out there, a few events and festivals who were thriving and evolving. We wanted to share that information. I just wanted to keep people going. And so that's kind of where it came from. And then after COVID lifted, there's just so many festivals that I didn't know about, so many events that I didn't know about. We wanted to share those with other people and spread the word. People want to travel. They want to get away. They want to plan their vacations around this stuff. So we want to be a part of it. So yeah, that's where it came from. That's great. Nikki, how do people find out more about what's going on there in Zelma?
That's a great question. So after 47 years of a festival, we've actually not had a specific Railroad Days website that's easier to find, I guess, than having it branch off. So we actually will be launching our SelmaRailroadDays.com website very soon, probably next week. So that is something that we're actually very excited to do. This website will have information for the My Kids Club Selma Railroad Days Run. It will have information for the Miss Selma Railroad Days Pageant. It will have information for the Railroad Days Parade, which is held during the festival weekend. And then it will actually have the entertainment information, vendor applications, and food truck applications. It will have all of the information in one place so that people can just go to if they want to participate, if they want to sponsor the event and let Selma Railroad Days, shout out to them during all this advertisement and during the event itself, then that will be up there also.
Awesome. Nikki, thanks for being on with us today. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. I appreciate you having me.
Well, baby, I'm on.